Imagine this scene. You arrive at the international airport excited for your trip, but as soon as you step into the check in line, nervousness kicks in. What should I say? What if I don't understand the agent's question? The airport can feel overwhelming, especially when traveling internationally. But with the right phrases and a little preparation, you can navigate it smoothly and confidently. Checking in. As soon as you arrive at the airport, the first step is checking in. Whether you check in online or at the airline counter, you may need to confirm your flight details, drop off your luggage, and get your boarding pass. Staff may ask about your passport, ticket, or booking confirmation. Some common phrases you might hear include, "May I see your passport and ticket?" "How many bags are you checking in?" "Your gate number is on your boarding pass." Understanding these phrases will help you complete the check-in process without confusion. If you have any questions, you can always ask politely. Where is the check-in counter for airline name? Is my luggage overweight? Security check. After check-in, it's time for security screening. Here, you will need to place your bags, phone, and possibly your shoes into a tray for scanning. Security officers might give you instructions like, please remove your laptop from your bag. Step forward and raise your arms. Do you have any liquids or sharp objects in your bag? If you don't understand something, don't panic. A simple phrase like, could you repeat that please, can help. Keeping calm and following instructions will make the process faster and easier. Understanding airport announcements. Airports are full of announcements about boarding, flight delays, and gate changes. These messages are usually fast, so listening for keywords can help. Pay attention to, this is the final boarding call for Flight 327 to the New York. Flight 112 to London has been delayed due to weather conditions. Passengers flying to Paris, please proceed to Gate 14. If you're unsure, checking the departure screens or asking an airport staff member will give you the confirmation you need. Take a deep breath. Today, you will learn simple and effective phrases to navigate the airport like a true experienced traveler. Welcome to Stories to Learn English, the channel where your English gets better every day. Hit subscribe and let's get started. You've made it through check-in and security. Now comes one of the most nerve-wracking parts of international travel: immigration and customs. The moment you step up to the immigration officer, your heart might start racing. What if I don't understand their questions? What if I say the wrong thing? Don't worry. By knowing what to expect and learning a few essential phrases, you can handle this step with confidence. Common immigration questions. At the immigration desk, the officer will ask you a few routine questions to confirm your identity and the purpose of your trip. Some common questions include, what is the purpose of your visit? Tourism, business, visiting family? How long do you plan to stay? Where will you be staying? Do you have a return ticket? Your answer should be clear and short. For example, I'm here for tourism. I'll stay for 2 weeks. I'm visiting my sister and staying at her house in Los Angeles. Yes, my return flight is on July 15th. If you don't understand a question, stay calm and politely ask, could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, could you speak more slowly? Customs and declarations. After passing immigration, you may need to go through customs. If you're carrying valuable items, large amounts of cash, or goods that need to be declared, an officer might ask, do you have anything to declare? Are you carrying more than $10,000 in cash? Did you pack your bags yourself? Most travelers pass through customs without issues, but if you're unsure, you can say, I have nothing to declare. I have some gifts, but they are within the allowed limit. Final steps. Once you clear customs, you're officially in the country. From here, you can pick up your luggage, Find transportation and start your adventure. You're almost there. In the next section, we'll cover essential travel tips to make your journey even smoother. Stay with me. Now that you've made it through immigration and customs, you're ready to start your adventure. But before you rush out of the airport, let's go over some essential travel tips to make your journey stress free and enjoyable. Packing smart. A smooth trip starts before you even leave home. Packing wisely can save you from unnecessary stress at the airport. Here are a few essentials you should always have in your carry on: passport and travel documents. Keep them in an easy to access place. A pen? You might need to fill out immigration forms. Chargers and a power bank. Your phone's battery can drain quickly during travel. A small bag for liquids. Follow the airport's liquid restrictions, usually 100 milliliters per container. A light sweater or jacket. Airports and airplanes can get cold. Travel essentials. Once you arrive at your destination, small details can make a big difference. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Currency exchange. It's a good idea to have some local cash, but using a credit card with no foreign transaction fees is even better. Mobile apps. Install apps for translation, maps, and ride sharing before you travel. Local customs and rules. Every country has different regulations. Research basic laws to avoid trouble. Avoiding common mistakes. Many travelers make small mistakes that can lead to unnecessary stress. Here's how to avoid them. Not checking visa requirements. Some countries require a visa even for short stays. Forgetting time zone differences. Always double check flight times based on local time. Not keeping important addresses handy. Have your hotel address written down in case you need to show it. With these tips, you'll feel more prepared and confident as you begin your journey. But what about real-life conversations at the airport? In the next section, we'll practice key travel phrases to help you communicate easily. Stay with me. Now that you know the essential steps for navigating the airport, immigration, and customs, it's time to focus on real-life communication. Understanding common phrases is one thing, but feeling confident using them is another. In this chapter, you'll practice key travel expressions that will help you sound natural and prepared. Role-playing airport scenarios. One of the best ways to build confidence is to imagine real situations and practice responding to them. Let's go through some common airport interactions you might experience. At the check-in counter, imagine you're checking in for your flight. The agent might ask, "May I see your passport and ticket? Do you have any checked luggage? Would you like a window or an aisle seat?" To practice, try saying your answers out loud. For example, "Here's my passport and ticket. Yes, I have one suitcase to check in. I'd like an aisle seat, please." At immigration, an immigration officer may ask you, "What is the purpose of your visit? How long will you be staying? Where will you be staying?" Try answering confidently. "I'm here for tourism. I'll stay for 10 days. I'm staying at the Grand Hotel in London." Asking for help at the airport. If you need assistance, you can use simple phrases like, "Excuse me, where is gate 23? Could you help me find the baggage claim? Is there a taxi stand near the exit?" Flashcard practice. A great way to reinforce these phrases is to create flashcards with questions on one side and answers on the other. Try quizzing yourself or practicing with a friend. Engaging with native speakers. Another way to improve your fluency is to interact with native speakers before your trip. You can join an English-speaking travel forum. Use language exchange apps to practice with real people. Watch airport-related videos to get used to the way people speak. By practicing these key phrases, you'll feel much more confident when traveling. But there's one more thing you need. a mindset shift. Now, we'll talk about how to stay calm and enjoy the journey. Stay with me. You've learned the key phrases, practiced real life scenarios, and prepared for every step of the airport experience. But even with all this knowledge, you might still feel nervous. What if you forget a word? What if you make a mistake? Relax. Traveling in a foreign language is not about being perfect, it's about being understood. The key is confidence and a positive mindset. Embrace imperfection. Nobody expects you to speak perfect English at the airport. Even native speakers sometimes misunderstand announcements or need to ask for clarification. What matters is that you communicate clearly and calmly. If you don't understand something, don't panic. Just say, "Could you repeat that, please?" "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it more slowly?" If you make a mistake, keep going. The important thing is to stay confident and keep communicating. Focus on what you know. Instead of worrying about what you don't know, focus on the key phrases you've practiced. Even with a small vocabulary, you can handle most situations by using simple words, ticket instead of boarding pass, gestures and pointing, a polite and friendly attitude. Mindset matters. If you start your trip feeling nervous, remind yourself you are prepared. You have learned essential phrases and travel tips. You are capable. Many travelers speak English as a second language just like you. You will improve. Every trip will make you more comfortable and confident. Enjoy the journey. Traveling is about experiencing new places, cultures, and people. Instead of focusing on your mistakes, enjoy the process of learning and growing. You've got this. With the right mindset and the phrases you've learned, you're ready to travel with confidence. Before you go, let's review everything in a quick summary. Stay with me. Congratulations. You've made it through this guide, and now you have all the essential tools to navigate an international airport with confidence. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything you've learned and how you can keep improving. From the moment you arrive at the airport, you now know exactly what to expect. Checking in, going through security, and understanding airport announcements are no longer overwhelming. You've learned the right phrases to ask for directions, confirm flight details, and handle unexpected situations with ease. Once you reach immigration, you'll recognize common questions and know how to respond clearly and confidently. Even customs, which can feel intimidating, is now just another simple step in your journey. Beyond airport procedures, we've also covered essential travel tips: how to pack smart, use helpful apps, and avoid common mistakes that can cause unnecessary stress. More importantly, you've practiced real life conversations, reinforcing key phrases that will help you communicate naturally. And if you ever feel nervous, remember, you don't have to be perfect, just clear. The goal is to be understood. And with the right mindset, you'll get better every time you travel. Now it's time to take what you've learned and put it into practice. Try repeating the phrases from this guide out loud, answering common immigration questions in front of a mirror, or even joining an online language exchange to practice with native speakers. The more you use these expressions, the more natural they will feel. So, are you ready for your next trip? If this guide helped you, leave a comment with a phrase you found most useful. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more practical English lessons. Safe travels, and see you in the next lesson.